Hey everyone, welcome back to the another video. So in the last two videos we are understanding what is Git and GitHub and how you can install Git in locally. So today we are just learning about how Git works internally. Then we are just look up about some sort of basic Linux command. Then we are look up also some sort of Git commands and all the things we are just tried out in the VS Code and with the hands-on demo. So let's get started. Okay, so let's understand how Git works internally. So basically Git has a areas like your working directory, like staging area and your local repository. So your working directory, it is a space like you can just imagine is like your VS Code editor. Staging area it is a space where you can add those files which are you need to be modified, and your local repository is your local database on your computer where you can save all your file changes. So imagine, let's say we have index.html file and we want to add this file into the staging area. For that we have command like git add and name of the file. Once this command executed, the index.html file come in the staging area, and when we add git command -m message, once this command executed, then index.html come up in our local repository. So basically we have three main areas: working directory, staging area and local repository. So working directory you can imagine like your VS Code editor. Staging area means in this you can just stage the files. In the staging area you can add those files which are the modified. After that, those modify file in the staging area we want to add in our local repository. So for that we have a command like git commit -m message. Once this executed, our index.html file come up in the local repository. In the next video we are also look up in the how we can connect our local repository to our GitHub repository. So this is how the Git works internally. Now while working with the git command, you just need to know some sort of basic Linux command. Like we have a first like cd name of the folder. Once this command executed, it just change the directory. Then we have a mkdir command name of the folder. Once this command executed, it just create a new folder on your computer or on that file. Then we have a touch command and name of the file. Once this command executed, it just create the empty file on that particular folder. Then we have a rm command with the name of the file. When this command executed, it can remove the file. If you want to remove some sort of file, you just need to be add remove command and just name of the file. In the last we have a ls command. Ls command means it can just give you the list of that particular files inside that particular folder. And directory means you can imagine like it's a folder. Okay, so let's see all the things in the action. Okay, so now you can just open your VS Code, and here is we have toggle. Just open that toggle, and here you can see the small icon. In the small icon we have a git bash option. Just open that git bash option, and it will be just open like something like that terminal. In the last video we are look up how you can just install git in locally. So for that you just need to check git hyphen version. See, it's installed successfully. Okay, so now we are inside the app folder. So you can see here we have downloads and we have app folder. So now if I want to create another folder inside the app folder, so we have a command like mkdir, let's say, and name of that folder. So name of that folder is basic. So I'm just adding that basic and just enter. See, you can see here is that basic folder has been created. And now if I want to just go back to that basic folder, so how can you do that? So for that we have command like the cd. So basically right now we are in the app, but we want to go in that inside that basic folder. So we need to be change that directory. So for that we have a command like the cd and just name of that folder. So basic, we have a name of that folder is basic, and just press enter. See, now we are in the inside that basic folder. Okay, let me clear it. Okay, so now if I want to create any type of empty file inside that basic folder, so for that we have a command like the touch command, like touch and just name of that file. Let's say I want to create index.html. Let's say index.html, and just press enter. Just press enter and just open. You can just see here is the index.html file has been created, and you can see it's an empty file. It's created. There is no content is available. So let's say I'm adding some sort of content here. Let's say I'm adding content. Let's say let's see works or not. See, the content and file has been successfully created and it works also. Okay, so now you can just think about if you want to remove this index.html. So how can you remove that? So for that you need to be use command like the remove, as we talk about in the theory part, like the we have a command like the remove and just name of the file. See, index.html. See, so now you can see the file has been removed. See, the that index.html file has been removed. And another thing, if you want to go back to the its previous folder, like you are now in the basic, but now you want to go to the app. So how can you do that? So for that we have a command like the cd, and you need to be add two dot. When you add two dot, you can go back to the its previous folder. Now you can see you are in the its previous folder. Okay, and another command like the we have a pwd. So pwd can give you the your current directory. Just press enter and you can see the full path. Right now you are in the app. Okay, let me clear it. See, we have removed that file, so I'm also remove from here. Okay, and right now you can see one thing, the ls command, like we are not use the ls command. When I now use the ls command, now you can see it just showing me the basic folder inside that app folder. So ls command works something like that, means it can give you the that information inside that folder, means how many files are available, how many folders are available inside that folder. So this is how ls command works. And if you hit command like ls -a, so it will give you the all the hidden file also. You can see the dot slash and dot slash. So these two are the hidden files, but we can't see that file. So once this command executed, you are able to also see that this also. So this is how it can be works. And okay, so this is the command, like you just need to know, just getting started with the actual git commands. Okay, so let's start it with the git commands. Okay, so now look the basic git commands. So first we have a git init commands. Once this command executed, it just create our local repository, as we can see in the starting of the video. Then the second we have a git add command and name of the file. So once this command executed, it can just stage the file into our staging area. Then we have a git commit -m message command. So here you need to be add some sort of message which can just describe your changes of your file. Once this command executed, it can just go to our local repository. Then we have a get status command. So get status command, like you can check which type of files are staged and the modified. Then we have a get log command. So get log command, you can see your commit history, like what type of files you are just committed. Okay, so let's see all the things in the action. Okay, so you can just open your VS Code. Here we have a toggle, just open that toggle. Inside that toggle, we have a small icon. This is small icon. Inside that we have git bash. Just open that git bash. It's open. And now we are in the app one. Okay, so inside that app one, I need to make one folder. Let's say I make mkdir basic folder. Done. I'm just changed to the basic. Okay, so now I'm in the basic folder. So inside that basic folder, I need to add two files. So I'm just adding, let's say touch index.html. Done. I'm just adding another file, let's say new.txt. Done. Let me clear it. Okay, so we have a basic folder, and inside that we have index.html and new.txt. Now we don't have any type of content here, so let's add some sort of content here. Let's say I'm adding here, let's say h1 tag, and here also I'm just adding some sort of things like hello everyone, I hope you are just enjoying the video so far. And okay, so now the content are added, and now we are in the basic folder. Okay, so the step number one, we need to be create a local repository. So for that we have a command like git init command. So we just need to be initialize a git first. Let's say git init. See, git init, just press enter, and as you can see we have just initialized the local repository. We have just initialized the local repository. Okay, so now if I hit the command, let's say git status command, you can see we have two files right now in our working directory. The first file we have index.html, and the second we have a new.txt. Okay, let me clear it. So we have now just created our local repository, but our files right now in our working directory, and now we want to add those files into our staging area. See, when I do the git status command, you can see right now our files are in our VS Code, is known as our working directory. Let's say index.html and our new.txt, as I explained you in the starting of the video. So now these two files I want to add in my staging area. So just let me clear this first. See, so for that we have a command like the git add and name of the file name. So for adding git command, we have like two commands, like you can add a name by name file, or otherwise you can just add command like git add and the space and dot, like something like that, git add the space and dot. It can include all the files those are not are in the staging area. It can include all the files that are not in the staging area, like these files I'm talking about. Say when I do the git status again, git status, see these two files. So these two files right now in our working directory, but they are not in our staging area, so we need to be add into our staging area. Okay, so for that we have a command like git add command and space and just add dot. You can add a name of the file also, but if we have a multiple files, so it's pretty hard to add one by one. So for that we can just we have this shortcut also. We can just add a dot here and it can just add all the files which are not in the stage. Okay, just press enter and you can see again git status command, git status. Now you can see these two files are come up in the our staging area. Now the index.html and new.txt file are come into our staging area. Okay, Madhav, which is pretty good. Okay, so next step is what? The next step is what? Our staging files, what we our files are the staging area, we need to add in our local repository. So for that we have a command like git commit -m message. Okay, so we are just add this command also. So git commit -m and you need to be add some sort of message that can describe your file changes. Let's say we are just adding these two files, so I'm just adding, let's say, message adding two files, let's say adding two files. Okay, and I'm just press enter. Okay, as you can see, now the files are going in our local repository. You can just see also git log command and you can see the commit history also. See, this is a commit history. Now these two files are going into our local repository. So this is how things are working. Okay, so this is how this thing is working. Now our index.html and new.txt file are come up into our staging, local repository. And in the upcoming videos, in the next video, we had also look up how we can connect our local repository to our GitHub repository. So that's it for today. If you have any doubt, you can just leave in the comment section. I'm happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching.